Jeffrey is fat. He is overweight and he's upset because of this. He sees all these people talking about how like it's good to be fat and stuff, but he doesn't like that. He doesn't like the idea of being fat. And he tries to start his journey, but he's seeing so many conflicting informations. He sees these really fit guys holding pizzas telling you that you can eat these terrible foods while you're lifting, and then he sees people telling him that you shouldn't lift weights and you should do this instead. And he's telling people that you should do this routine and that routine, and he's so lost. He hasn't made the first step. Adonis. So looks to Jeffrey and he tells him to just start. He takes Jeffrey to the gym and he lets him feel the bar. He fails the weight, but he that's the first step and that's the most powerful step. That's probably the most powerful thing that he will do in his entire journey of lifting weights. When I wish somebody would have told me that simply starting is probably the most important thing, the most important step. It's not about the perfect routine or the perfect diet. It's about simply starting and staying consistent with it. If you're watching this and you're somebody who has little to nothing, you may be in a similar situation as I was in, where you were uncomfortable with the way that you look. You're uncomfortable with the way people look at you or the way people act towards you. Whether you're fat or skinny fat or you're skinny, it does not matter. You're watching this because you're uncomfortable with the way that you look. But you're so confused with how all of these fitness influencers are telling you. They're telling you that you should do this, but you should do that, but you shouldn't do this. You should avoid that. Let me tell you, the most important step that you will make is simply starting. I've talked about it before. There's this thing called analysis paralysis where we stay in this state of constantly trying to find the best thing to do. We're constantly trying to find the best way to approach this, the best way to do this. Whenever you simply just go to the gym and you feel the bar and you feel the weight, that is the best thing you can do. Don't listen to these videos telling you the best way to start is to have this program and to have this, that. No, the best way to start is to simply start. Step one okay. The first step is step one. Step one is the first step. You need to start now. Your actionable step from this video, whether you are somebody who is fat, skinny, it does not matter. You're uncomfortable with the way that you look, the way that you feel, the energy that you have. You're tired of being misled by all of these people around you who say, "Oh, it's fine. It's fine to look the way you do." You're not okay with this. Like let's be honest with you here. Even though you have all these people around you who are in the same situation as you, you're tired of it. You're tired of living in a body that you honestly don't feel comfortable being in. You wish you were somebody else. But you see all these fitness influencers and you're lost with where do I do? Do I lift weights or do I start lifting weights first or do I start my diet first? Let me tell you that simply start. Just start. Go to the gym, lift a weight, fail a weight. It does not matter. It doesn't need to be this really complex workout. Just simply go start. Your diet, start. Start to just eat one thing that's healthy. Because let's imagine this version of you who's constantly trying to figure out this best way to do this, best way to do that. Dude, let me tell you, this mentality goes for anything. But this is mostly with fitness, is simply taking the first step into a direction. All of these concerns and problems that you have will come along with it. I can promise you that if you just simply start going to the gym, if you go to the gym and just try to lift the weight, try to hit that machine, it does not matter. Then all of these things, all of these concerns that you had about the perfect routine, they will start to come. You have to build that habit of simply just going there. Don't skip days. at your house just to do research. That is silly. Would you tell Kobe Bryant to go instead of to just go like shooting hoops? Would you tell him to just stay home and figure out a better way to shoot hoops? No. Action makes progress. And that first step, you're somebody who has not had who is not in a comfortable situation. You're not happy with the place that you're in. You need action. Analysis will come afterwards, but you need consistency. Because if you have consistency, your research means nothing. Let's think about let's think about the medical student who sits there and all he does is just study like all these different types of things, but he never actually practices anything. Let's think of the teacher who, instead of trying to use what they learn to try and like explore their curiosities, they continue to just teach others. Not a whole lot of them are not quite happy, are they? A lot of them don't practice what they preach. You don't want this to happen to you. You need to start. You're going to fall on your face. You're going to go on a run and you're going to be tired. You're going to try to do a push-up and you might fail. Don't be ashamed. Make the first step. Let me tell you, I look back on the time where I couldn't even do a push-up. I fell down on my face just because I was so fat and because I didn't have enough strength and because I was built like a woman. And I look back and I smile because I started. I made that first step. Who would have known that that fat kid, that kid who like had no direction in his life would make a complete transformation and lose all of that fat? You have to make the first step. No one's going to make it for you. So instead of worrying about the best way to do this, the best way to do that, just start. What's step one? Let's think about it. What's the first step you would do to lifting a weight? To simply feel the bar, to grab the bar. Start. You have no excuse. You're always thinking of like, oh well, I'm still doing research trying to figure out like, if I should do this, if I should do that. Bro, don't let it get to your head. If you have not started yet, then start. If you have just, maybe you hit a workout and you're trying to figure out the best way to do it, dude, just keep going. Keep showing up to the gym. Keep showing up. I made the mistake of trying to constantly keep researching instead of actually just going to the gym and feeling the weights, of actually doing the movements myself. I also made the mistake that I was too scared to ask for other people's help at the gym. And later on, whenever I asked the people, you start to understand like these people are so kind because they started like you. They started in an uncomfortable place where they weren't comfortable with the way that they looked. I don't know why that's so bright. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know why that's that light's so bright, but they they started in a place like where you are, uncomfortable. You don't know what you're doing, but they're there to help you. They'll spot you. Really, like you're so concerned in your head. Don't think. Just go ask somebody for help at your gym. Go ask somebody to coach you. One of your friends, somebody to help you out. See how your form is, dude. Don't think. Don't trust your mind because your mind has kept you in the same position that you are now, unhappy, unhealthy. And look where you are now. Listen, you have to trust me because listen, I've been exactly where you are. These people, they will tell you to, try to figure out the best way to do this, the best way to do that. Oh, you can actually do this. Dude, they don't care about you. They don't care about your progress. They don't. A lot of these influencers, they don't care about your progress. They don't care about they don't care about the first step about that you're trying to make. Let me tell you that if you make the first step on your journey, If you're doing this actionable step that I'm asking you to do of simply starting, whether it's in your house, maybe it can be just doing a push, try to do a push up right now. Like you could pause the video, try to do a push up right now on the ground, or try to go to the gym, or do anything. It could be a run. It does not matter. If you do that, then you can look at these videos that I have on this channel, and then this will answer your problems. This will fix your problems of trying to figure out the best workout to do and the diet. Dude, I make videos on this. But I need you. I need your input. That if you're serious about where you want to be at, that you watch this and you make this step right now. Go on the ground, do a push up, go to the gym, make your first step. And I promise you that I'm going to provide you with the supplies that you need to make your progress. That's all I have for you. But in the description, if you're needing more of a one-on-one help for me to watch you, for me to help you, to guide you, look in the description. I have a one-on-one call for one-on-one coaching. We can book a sales call and I can help you out. That's all I have for you.